So the topic for this today's discussion is prodrug concept and its application. What is prodrug and concept of prodrug? Who given the concept of the prodrug? So the concept of the prodrug was introduced by Adrian Albert in 1958. And what is prodrug? Prodrug is biologically inert derivative of drug molecule that undergoes an enzymatic or chemical conversion in vivo to release pharmacological active drug. What is the properties of ideal prodrug? Properties of ideal product: it should be inert, pharmacological inert, easily prepared, inexpensive, protect the drug until it reaches the site of action, stable in the dosage form, non-toxic, and non-toxic form, non-toxic metabolites. So what is the mechanism, basic mechanism for prodrug? Prodrug mainly the combination of the active drug and the pro-moiety. So the pro-moiety, what is the pro-moiety? Pro-moiety can be carbonates, carbamates, phosphate, imines, esters, ethers, or imides group that attach with the active drug and form a prodrug. So the prodrug easily cross the barrier. After crossing the barrier or in vivo, it is by chemical or enzymatic transformated, it is converted to active drug and the pro-moiety detached from the active drug. The active drugs show their pharmacological effect. Next, the classification of prodrug. So the classification of prodrug divide the class of the product, that is first one is a carrier link, another one is bioprecursor. The carrier link product another classified into three classes, that is bipartite, tripartite, and mutual product. First one is carrier link product. Carrier link product, in this two things are necessary. First one is the carrier group and second one is the active drug. These two things are necessary. These two things are necessary for carrier link product. First one is carrier group and another one is active drug. And this is the diagrammatic representation of carrier link product. That is active drug and carrier link that are bound together with a covalent bond after in vivo enzymatic or chemical transformation. Active drug separated from its inert carrier, that is pro-moiety, and gives its pharmacological action. So the carrier link product further classified into bipartite product. Bipartite product is a type of carrier link product in which two things are necessary. First one is a carrier group, second thing is the active drug. So the example of bipartite product is a tolmetine glycine. Tolmetine is a drug and glycine is a pro-moiety of the tolmetine. So the both are combined called as product, tolmetine glycine. So tolmetine glycine product have more lipophilicity due to the attached carrier, that is glycine. The active drug is released by hydrolytic cleavage either chemically or enzymatically. So the glycine is here act as a pro-moiety for the tolmetine to increase the lipophilicity. Second one is tripartite product. In tripartite product, three things are necessary. First one is drug, second one is carrier, and between drug and carrier linking structure is attached. So the example of tripartite product, becampicillin. Becampicillin drug is an antibiotic drug in which that is linking structure, that is our carrier when after enzymatic transformation bicampecillin from bicampecillin carrier pro-moiety detach, and after spontaneous changes linker will also detach from the bicampecillin. So the last one active drug is ampicillin, produces its antibacterial effect. Third one is mutual prodrug. What is mutual prodrug? Mutual prodrug consists of two pharmacologically active agents coupled together so that each acts as a pro-moiety for other agent. So both drugs are used as a pro-moiety for other here. So the drug combination is used drug which having synergistic effect. Example of mutual prodrug is benorelate. Benorelate is a mutual prodrug combination of aspirin and paracetamol. It is also known as benorelate or benorelate. That is a part of paracetamol and that is part of aspirin. That is linker attached or pro-moiety, both pro-moiety attached together from that linkage. Second one, example of prodrug is bioprecursor prodrug. Bioprecursor prodrug are designed from a molecular modification of an active principle. Example of bioprecursor prodrug is phenylbutazone. So phenylbutazone itself is not an active drug, but after get metabolized, it is converted into oxyphenbutazone that is responsible for the anti-inflammatory activity. So the drug which are after metabolization converted into active metabolite art comes under the bioprecursor prodrug. Next one is the application of product. First one pharmaceutical application, second one is a pharmacokinetic application. Pharmaceutical application minimizing pain at the site of action, to masking the taste, enhancement of chemical stability, reduce GI irritation, change of physical form of drug, enhancement of chemical stability. Second one is a pharmacokinetic application, covers enhancement of bioavailability, prevention of pre-systemic metabolism, prolongation of duration of action, reduction of toxicity, site specific drug. Pharmaceutical application minimize pain at the site of action. The example of minimized pain at the site of action is the phosphate ester of phenytoin. Phosphate ester of phenytoin is phosphophenytoin. So the prodrug of phenytoin is phosphophenytoin, have better aqueous solubility. Due to this, the pain at the site of injection is minimized or reduced. Next one is masking taste and odor. Example of masking taste, that is chloramphenicol, and the prodrug of chloramphenicol is chloramphenicol palmitate. Chloramphenicol is in bitter taste, but chloramphenicol palmitate is tasteless or sparingly soluble ester. Second one, odor masking. Other masking, the ethyl mercaptan has a boiling point at 25 degrees Celsius, have strong odor. But as we increase the boiling point of the ethyl mercaptan, the odor decreases. So diethyl diisothiolate has a higher boiling point than ethyl mercaptan, that is prodrug of the ethyl mercaptan, that is odorless. So the product of the ethyl mercaptan, diethyl isothioate, has due to higher boiling point, it is odorless. Next, enhancement of chemical stability. The product approach is based on by changing the physical properties of the drug or by changing the functional group of the drug. एग्जाम्पल है, एग्जाम्पल enhancement of chemical stability is that the drug is azacitidine. Azacitidine is an anti-neoplastic drug, is readily hydrolyzed but bisulfite prodrug. Azacitidine bisulfite prodrug shows stability such as degradation at acidic pH and also more water soluble than prodrug, that is azacitidine. Second example of next example of prodrug application, reduction of GI irritation. Examples: salicylic acid is a good painkiller but causes gastric bleeding due to the presence of free phenol group. So this is overcome by masking the phenol as an ester. So we form salicylic acid converted into salicylate ester, that is aspirin. Aspirin hydrolyzed by the esterase to form the active drug salicylic acid after enzymatic or chemical conversion to produces pharmacological action. Next one is change of physical form of the drug. Some drugs which are in liquid form are unsuitable for formulation as tablet, especially in their doses, high doses. The method of converting such liquid drug into solid product involve formation of symmetrical molecules having a higher tendency to crystallize ester of ethyl mercaptan and trichloroethanol. That is the example, structural example of change of physical form of the drug. Next one is the pharmacokinetic application. Prodrug increase bioavailability. So prodrug increase bioavailability, the application of prodrug increase bioavailability, ampicillin. So by increasing the lipophilicity of the any drug, we can increase the bioavailability of the drug. So example is ampicillin is used there, lipophilic esters vancomycin to improve drug bioavailability, more lipophilic, better absorption and rapidly hydrolyze to the parent drug in blood. So ampicillin prodrug is vancomycin. After enzymatic transformation, vancomycin converted into ampicillin and ampicillin produces their effect, pharmacological effect. Next one is a prevention of pre-systemic metabolism. Example of prevention of pre-systemic metabolism, the prodrug approach was overcome the problem of pre-systemic metabolism of propranolol. So there is an example of propranolol. Propranolol after first pass metabolism converted into propranolol O-glucuronide. But if we prepared its prodrug, that is propranolol hemisuccinate, no first pass metabolism by O-glucuronide. So propranolol active antihypertensive agents, that is antihypertensive agent. Next one is the example, reduction of toxicity. One of the desired properties in the drug design is targeting is to have the therapeutic activity without or less toxicity. The example of reduction of toxicity, what is dapivirine. Dapivirine is a prodrug of epinephrine formed by distriplication of epinephrine and pivalic acid. So by converted into dapivirine, the epinephrine toxicity reduces. Dapivirine ester prodrug, non-catechol nucleus, less easily oxidized, more lipophilic than epinephrine, better absorption and penetration of the eye, less irritating to the eye than epinephrine. Next application is site-specific drug delivery. The example of site-specific drug delivery is the levodopa drug. Levodopa drug is a prodrug of dopamine that is easily not crosses blood-brain barrier due to its two polar nature. And levodopa is a prodrug of dopamine that is non-polar and can easily cross the blood-brain barrier to show their pharmacological effect at the site of action. So at last, the conclusion of the product, what happened for the drug in the body and how drug act can help a chemist to design to more effective drug. And product strategy increase the success of drug discovery and development process by increasing the bioavailability, by masking the taste, by making the drug site specific, by reducing the toxicity, by uh, increasing the by decreasing the metabolism rate, and by increasing the pharmacological effect of the drug. Thank you.